Hello everyone, welcome to this new series of variations. So in today's assignment we will be learning about a new concept which is a very interesting concept. Okay, so let me just show you. We have actually find out the even valued terms in Fibonacci series. What does it mean? We have given a limit. Okay, we are supposed to give a limit. Say for example 10, 100, 400, whatsoever limit will be there. So I'll be just denoting it with limit. Let us initially given us a limit is 8. Okay, so we are provided already with the limit 8, and what we have to do, we have to basically find the sum of all the even termed numbers in the Fibonacci series, that too up to the given limit. Well, let us just find out this Fibonacci series. So if you remember, the Fibonacci series starts from 0, then 1, then 1 plus 1 is 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 8 and 13 is 21, 21 and 13 is 34, 34 and 21 is 55, 55 and 34 is 89. Okay, so this is some of the series of 89, then it is 144, then it is 233. So this is somehow of the series of Fibonacci series, out of which I will 0 is not well considered, so I will just remove it. Okay, and one thing also I will tell you, 144 and 233 will be 377, 377, 377 and 233 will be 610, 610. Okay, so this is some of the terms of Fibonacci series, out of which I will mark out the even numbers. So these are the even numbers in the Fibonacci series. Okay, so we have to work on those numbers only. Now if for example I have been told that I have given a limit 8, so it means I have to work up to this, right? I'll just mark it. I have to work up to limit 8. Okay, and sorry, not up to this is not my limit 8. I have to work up limit 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, this is my limit, and up to which I have to find out what are the even numbers. So the even numbers present up to my limit 8 is 2 and 8, correct? So I have to find out the sum of these two even numbers, and what is the number total? 10. So this is my answer. Okay, this is going to be my output. So I have to find out the even value, the sum of all the even value terms present in the Fibonacci series. Similarly, if my given limit is 400 for example, so up to 400, how many I'm sorry, got to repeat it. Okay, so the limit was actually up to 8 only, not up to that 8. Why? Because I tell you, so if I have given the limit 400, I may assume, so up to 400, how many numbers are there? Even numbers, that's 2, 8, 34, 144, right? Uske aage we have 610, so we have not another number. So the limit is only up to 400. It means I have to work only on these 4 even numbers. I will find out the sum of 2 plus 8 plus 34 plus 144, and the sum will be 188. So this is how I am giving up the limit and how I have to find out the sum of the even numbers present in that Fibonacci series. So the question is how we are going to do it. Okay, so we have already given up a limit, so I'll be taking it as the limit is equal to 8, for example, let us assume, right? Now I will be writing up many conditions now. Why? Because we have to mention, say for example, if the limit is less than 2, If the limit is less than 2, definitely there are no any even numbers, so I will be returning it as 0. So I'll be directly telling it to return it 0, right? Now after that, what we will do, we will initialize the first two even numbers. What are the two even numbers? So I'll be taking it as any variable you can take it as. So I'll be taking as ef1 and ef2. Okay, so the ef1 value I'll be taking it as 0, and the second number I'll be taking it as 2, the even prime numbers. So 0 is also considered as the even prime number, and 2 is also considered as the even prime number. So I have taken two variables over here. I will be finding out the sum for these two even numbers, and that will be equal to, for sure, 2 for now, right? So ef1 plus ef2 will be equal to 2, and the value of sum has been calculated up to 2. Then now what we will do, now we will calculate the sum of even Fibonacci value. How? Because I have to iterate it up to the limit, right? So I will be writing it. Let me just start it with ef2. If it is less than limit, then only continue, otherwise we will continue, we will put a break over here. Okay, and now while ef2 is less than limit, it means ef2 value is 2. It is less than, if I have taken limit as 8 for example, the condition is true. We will work on further. What am I supposed to do? If you can find out over here a twist, that is 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Every time there is the next number, it's almost 4 times, right? So I will be taking a variable ef3, and I will be taking it as what? I will be adding up ef1 plus 4 into ef2. Okay, so can we calculate the value? Yes. ef3 will be equal to, what is the value of ef1 for now? It is 0, plus 4 into ef2, it's 8, because 4 into ef2's value is 2, so it will become 8. Now ef3 value is equal to what? 8 for now. Done. We have calculated the new value, the new Fibonacci even value we have calculated, simple as it is. Now what am I going to do? I will tell it, if, because I have to check whether I have crossed up the limit or not, so I will check if ef3 is greater than the limit, then come out, apply the break over here and come out of the loop. If not, then continue it, the same procedure, right? After that, what am I supposed to do? Say for example, if the limit I have not crossed, what I will do, I will definitely swap the values. How am I going to do it? What is the value of ef2? It's 2. I will provide it to ef1. It means I will simply write over here ef1, give it the value of ef2, and in ef2 give the value of ef3, right? It means swap the values, because we have calculated 3 values over here. So this I will, now I will tell ef1 has become 2 value, ef2 has become this value. Now I have to calculate ef3, right? So again, using this concept, I will be calculating ef3. So if there is like the greater one limit, so how I will calculate it for the next iteration? The ef3 will be equal to, the value of ef1 is 2 plus 4 to the 4 into 8 is 32, right? 32. So the next ef3 value will be 34. So this will be my ef3, correct? So this is how we will calculate the next Fibonacci series, that too of the even number. Now if we don't require it up to here, because we have been given the limit 8, so I don't require it. But the concept is, what after the swapping, I also have to add up these numbers. So what I will do now, I have already taken the variable sum over here, right? So I will be adding up, sum will be equal to the initial value of sum plus the value of EF2. That is the latest EF2 number which we have calculated. So I will be just adding up that, and because the limit was up to 8, so the next number was 8, right? If you can notice over here as well. So I have shifted up the EF3 value to EF2. It means EF2 will be containing the latest value, so that will be 8. So that is how we will calculate the value of sum over here. Hope you have understand the logic of how to find out the even value terms. Let us now move on to the coding section. So now in my main method, what I will be doing is, let me just do one thing. I'll be creating a method for this, okay? So I will be creating a static method for it, and this method, let me just calculate even Fibonacci sum, and what we are providing it is the limit. Okay, so number one condition, as I mentioned you, we will tell it if the limit is less than 2, it simply means return 0. That is it. After that, we were supposed to initialize the first two even numbers. If you remember, we were supposed to initialize the first two even numbers, that is 0 and 2, right? So what we will be doing is, I'll be taking two variables, integer ef1 is equal to 0 and integer ef2 is equal to 2, right? After that, I will be taking the variable sum and I will be calculating ef1 plus ef2. Calculating the sum value, I will be now calculating sum of the even Fibonacci value, that is the next value. So I have to iterate it, and I will be telling it if ef2 is less or equal to the limit, what we are supposed to do, get the next even value. So how we are going to get the next ef value, that will be 4 into ef2 plus ef1, or the opposite you can write down. And after that, swap the values, that is ef1 you will be providing it the value of ef2, right? And in ef2 you will be providing the value of ef3. Even after that, if you think you have crossed the limit, write over the condition over here that ef3, if it is increasing up the limit, then do what? Then do the break and come out of the loop, right? Or else, if not, then sum up with the latest value of ef2 and do what? Return sum. Simple. So we are going to return the value of sum over here. Now we can also do it something like this. This is out. What is the name of the method? Okay, I'm going to provide it a limit. So for example 8, but this will not be a correct way, so I have to input some limit. So let me take n is equal to 8, and I will be calling the method by using n. Let me just execute it for the first time and let us check. So it has shown me the sum is equal to 10. It will definitely it will not show me the Fibonacci numbers, but it is supposed to show me the sum, right? So if it is 400, 188, let me just check it and tell you the number was 188. 2 plus 8 plus 34 plus 144. As I told you, is towards what? If the limit is 400, the sum will be equal to 188, and if the limit was 8, then the sum was 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. Okay, so hope you guys understand the logical part of this. Thank you very much.